Welcome, everyone, to the Executive Compass. This is where we get insights from B2B professional founders. We'll dive into their story, how they got started, their challenges and opportunities, and how they're shaping their business for the future. For those of you who are watching this, I'm Amisha Srimankar, founder of Vectra Growth Partners, and we help B2B professional firms build repeatable and predictable sales pipelines. Today's guest is Nash Zhivkovich, founder of White City Logistics. Hey, Nash, thank you so much for joining us. How are you today?
Hi, Amisha. Thanks for having me. Well, happy Monday to you. So we are starting and it's 8 a.m. Chicago time. So we are ready for a new week of trucking.
Yeah, I know. Awesome. And I can't wait to get into all of that. So you said you're in Chicago. Warmer temperatures ahead, hopefully, for you?
Yeah, we are hoping to.
Awesome. So, Nash, for people who are watching this video podcast, do you mind doing a brief introduction, a little bit about yourself, the company, and how
Yeah,
did you get
yeah.
started?
So I have been in trucking since 2006. I started on operational side, dispatch, load planning, dealing with the drivers, brokers, customers daily. I built White City Logistics as an asset-based carrier, and I learned the hard way that trucking doesn't fail because of the trucks; it failed because of the weak system. So that's very important. And today we still operate the semi trucks, and we are mostly focusing. I am mostly focusing on process and uh, trainings and repeating some important steps. As I think this is very important in trucking business, as there is a lot of moving part, and we are exploring currently technology in trucking, and we think that technology can make trucking business more scalable.
Interesting. So you said something that the logistics kind of fail because of not good systems and processes. Can you explain to me a little bit about that? Can you expand what do you mean? Because that's very interesting. I haven't heard that one quite often.
Yeah. So, well, system is very important in trucking, and
Okay.
if you do not have system in place, you will fail. You cannot only rely on good market and good rates. So a lot of information are not written anywhere. So, for example, there is dispatch knowledge that's stuck in people's head,
Hmm.
and this information is not written anywhere. So in tracking, a lot of critical information is not written anywhere. It's like saved and live in dispatch memories. So this is all good until this person is gone.
Hmm.
So the knowledge isn't transferable, editable, or scalable. So you need to have the system so your whole team understand what's going on. As some
Yeah.
dispatch will understand which brokers will pay good on certain lanes, other dispatch will have knowledge about shippers or the receivers that will fail, for example, every Friday. Other person in your company will know which driver will not give you 100% honest story, or someone that will push hard and do 110% and really good do good job. So you
Hmm.
need to combine all this information and create the system. So most trucking companies, they don't have the system. They have
Hmm.
people holding system in their heads until they're gone. So this is like something that you need to like custom made for you for your company. So this is just one of the things.
I see. And Nash, how are you building those systems in the company?
Learning from your mistakes. So we everyone would like to learn from someone else's mistakes, like,
Yeah.
and that's like what we are preaching, like, yeah, learn from mistakes. But as everyone know, in our lives, most of the things we learn from our mistakes. So we are writing down mistakes, we are working on those mistakes, we are trying to fix those mistakes, and we are not putting everything, we are not hiding things and putting everything under carpet. We are
Hmm.
saying, okay, guys, this is what happened. Let's not pretend this didn't happen. Let's show everyone in the company what issue we have and problems that we are trying to resolve, and let's try to fix them. And this is the right way how to fix or how to prevent from repeating next time. Or if it happens again, this is what we should do. Some people think that I'm too direct, as I'm not kind of person that I will tell you one story and then behind your back tell you something else. I will tell you something maybe even if you will not like to hear this information, but it's not like something that it's against you. It's something that is good for you to improve yourself, especially if I'm training dispatch or anyone in operation. I will tell them, please don't take it personally, as I will tell you everything directly. Don't think that I have something against you. No, any mistake I notice, I will inform you so you can improve yourself.
Excellent.
Yeah, the chain is strong as the weakest link. So we don't need weak links. We need you to be strong. I need you to know more than me. I need you to be better than me. I need to have all stronger links than me, so I can rely on everyone. So that's part of the process.
I see. And how many in your team right now that you are training and coaching and they're out in the field?
So we have like we are not training people like every day, new people. We have people for some time, but when we add a new team member, we train them mostly, like from the scratch. But currently we have like around people in like operational part with dispatching and truck and tracing that we are trying to improve every day and try to learn from our mistakes and try to improve our operation, communication, and everything else.
Excellent. Seems like it's a culture of continual improvement every day.
Yeah. We have our like system, and we have our core values. We live by our core values, and that's how we run the business.
Yeah, amazing. And I think that kind of leads me into my next question is that sometimes trucking is notorious for being a tough, low margin business where many fleets don't survive a full market cycle. What do you think has helped? And I think maybe your systems in the company have partly to do with this. But what else do you think has helped White City to not only survive, but expand overall these years?
Well, I didn't enter trucking and logistics because it was trendy or it was like high market in 2021 or something like that. I stayed because I learned how trucking is unforgetting the things where a lot of things repeat, but you cannot predict certain things. It's unpredictable business. So I was trying to remember and learn as much as I can and try to prepare for good and bad markets. But just to be completely honest, nothing could prepare you for bad market as we are having last 3.5 years. It's really bad. I try to be ready and prepared, and I tried to implement certain things, but market went really hard on us as asset-based trucking companies. The only thing we could do is to follow the process, be persistent, and discipline is, I think, number one. So in this business, trucking business that's unpredictable, I think discipline is something that keeps you still in game, and like after so many years working in trucking and surviving all this.
Yeah. When you say competitive or things have been kind of pretty bad, explain to me, is that because prices have gone up? It's just too much competition? Is it competing for lanes, or what is it? Where do you think the challenges are coming in from?
So question is where I see challenges in trucking, or what is competition in trucking?
Both. You said it's been pretty challenging and hard these last 3 years.
Challenging, as we have a lot of issues dealing at the same time. So we are dealing with multiple issues. We have trucking recession. Maintenance is up. fuel,
Yeah.
drivers, issues with the drivers. We have not really good paid loads. It's actually paid pretty cheap, so they're not really rational. And we are dealing with a lot of different trucking and logistics related issues. Not sure
Mhm.
how much you know about the trucking business, but we are dealing with a lot of different things. Probably you cannot even imagine, like from predatory towing companies, from
Mm.
a lot of scams, a lot of fake customers, brokers that are trying to scam us, and everything is on us. So we
Interesting.
are the one as asset-based trucking company that own the trucks that have the biggest liability and mark on our back. So and everyone is trying to take advantage of trucks. And then we need to maintain equipment. We need to work on drivers. We need to work on our safety score. We need to be professional, and it's very difficult, especially when market is bad, and then when there is a lot of middlemen as freight brokers, 3PL companies
Yeah.
that are not they are not responsible pretty much for anything, and they get the cut of the load,
Hmm.
and we get paid something, and we need to pay all those expenses, and at the end we can be losing money. So it's very challenging, and it's not. We can talk next few hours only about issues that we have in trucking,
Yeah.
especially the last 3.5 years, and we will probably not cover them all.
Interesting. All right. I want to switch tracks to what your services are, the services that you offer at White City Logistics. You focus on full truckload and LTL freight and can also support dedicated lanes. What types of freight lanes or customer profiles tend to be the best fit for your
Yeah, we are over the road trucking company, and we focus on full truckloads. We are not doing that much LTLs, but we can go to all 40 continental states. But we focus on Midwest and southern states, and we go East Coast too. We avoid going West Coast, but if lanes are right, we can do it. So we mostly stay Midwest, and we are hauling different kind of product, freight, all
Mhm.
kinds. Uh, Pretty much, we were hauling dozens of different commodities as food product, paper product, electronics. We have different customers from with different needs, and mostly we focus on dry loads, but we can do refrigerated loads too, or
Yeah.
flatbed loads, and we prefer lanes that stay in Midwest one way or round trip lane.
Got it. And when your best customers explain why they stick with White City, what do they say you do differently in terms of service or communication or reliability?
So we are, maybe this will sound like cliche or something like, but our goal is that we are honest 100%. So even if you will be maybe like to hear different story, we
Yeah.
will always tell you what's really going on. So we will not play any games. If truck broke down, we will tell you truck broke down. If driver fall
Hmm.
asleep, we will tell you driver fall asleep. It's so simple. So there is no need to overthink certain things.
Yeah.
We are not giving false updates to anyone. We will always be honest with our drivers first, with brokers, customers, everyone. Whatever happened, we will let you know. If driver fall asleep, we will tell you, Amisha, I'm sorry, we are running late. John fall asleep. Our ETA is 9 a.m. Maybe your appointment was 7 or 8. And you'll tell me, oh, Nash, come on, like, what kind of drivers you have, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, you know what? Uh, his life is most important thing. It's better that he fall asleep.
Hmm.
Truck stop, he made, and he was there 1 or 2 hours longer than that we had some accident or some issue.
Yeah.
What can we do? Like we are all humans, and he was tired or whatever. I don't want to give you excuses or like
Sure.
explain. He fall asleep. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if receiver is open, how late they are open. We will provide them ETA, see if they can get him unloaded, and that's it. So, like I can tell you, I could always make up better sounding stories so you can
Yeah.
feel, like better. Okay, now this is what
Right.
happened, like. But next time when that's what I'm hoping, and that's what we are having. When you need to choose between two trucking companies, and you have us, White City Logistics, and maybe we are not the cheapest. We cannot provide cheap freight because that will not be quality freight. Service actually, we cannot
Mhm.
provide cheap service. So if you need to pay us 100 or 200 bucks more than other carrier that will not answer your phone next 3 days, I think
Mm.
that in your head you will say, you know what? I feel more confident than working with Nash and giving him these uh, lanes, as I will know what's going on 24/7. They will not give me some stories or play games with me, and you can relax. You can relax. You don't need to wake up in the middle of the night and think about this load. You know that you're in good hands, and
Yeah.
that's what will repeat every time. On every load, we will always provide good service. As I mentioned, like we have these core values. First
Yes.
is trust, professionalism, reliability, and safety, and team power. So these four core values are how we work, and we live our core values. We are trying always to do everything best we can,
Hmm.
and like most companies try to grow and then build the system. We did the opposite.
Yeah. Yeah. No, interesting. I wanted to come to that what pushed you to develop your own transportation management system instead of buying something off the shelf. And I think I read that somewhere on your LinkedIn post.
Yeah. So well, I tried multiple systems, CMS, and everything was not really good enough.
Hmm.
And so I made a decision to start building internal uh, TMS for us. And I'm not IT guy. I'm like that is trying to enter the trucking and logistics. I'm someone who has been working 20 years in trucking logistics, and someone who is trying to help me and my team and build the system. So we have been working on this system for some time, and we're always trying to create the perfect system, but there is
Hmm.
no perfect system. And
Yeah.
we added like a lot of different features that we were not able to find on any other system. We use multiple TMS and fast, and uh, my main goal was that we can save time,
Hmm.
provide better service. Truck and trace team and dispatch team will need to spend less time building the loads in the system, and they can focus on other important things. We used our uh, experience and past issues to build something for ourselves. That's why internal TMS was good idea.
Great. And you've talked about exploring AI to support some decision making, not replace people. Can you share an example, if you have one, where AI can help or is helping your team make better decisions, whether that's pricing or routing or anything else in the company?
So we are still exploring options. So
Okay.
AI is co-pilot. It's not a replacement of the dispatch or something. So
Of
AI
course.
won't replace the dispatch. Dispatch who won't use AI, uh, actually the dispatch who will use AI will replace those that will not use AI. So are exploring the options, and we are building our AI tools. We are still not happy 100% with those tools. That's why we still didn't start using them, like
Mhm.
officially in the company. But we were testing and exploring. The biggest issue was how to explain developers our ideas, explain the tracking and all these things that we are expecting, and then grinding the product to create really useful tool. But the things that the AI will help us with for sure, and technology is changing in like dispatch support, after hours support,
Mhm.
safety check-ins, fraud prevention. It will help us reduce human errors
Yeah.
and reduce like burnout. So uh, this is like a tool that will help a lot in trucking and logistics, and it entered really fast trucking. So a lot of companies are now developing some product. Most of them
Mhm.
are just technology companies, so they don't understand completely what they
Yeah.
need to do. And we are really trying to build product for ourselves. But if we build good product, you never know. Maybe we'll do some spin-off and offer this product to other companies. But
Yeah.
our goal is that we improve ourselves to uh, improve our service, to be more professional and better in things we do.
Great. And looking at the next 6 to 12 months, Nash, where do you see the biggest opportunities in trucking? Is it certain lanes, sectors like maybe pharma, retail, or just more value added logistics services?
Well, trucking is unpredictable. So as I mentioned, we had really uh, tough time behind us,
Hmm.
and things are changing. So we see some changes in trucking since December, but usually every December you have like Christmas mail and the peak season, like end of the year.
Sure.
And I was saying, okay, we will see what would be after New Year, and then January was had some strong numbers, but we had storms, like two winter storms that affect everything, and then uh, drivers parked, and we have like uh, capacity coming outside of the market. That's why some rates were higher. We need to like listen market. You know, some companies are publishing every day, oh, recession is done, it's all good, it's great, everything is nice, and then
Yeah.
the same companies are publishing that new trucking company went out of business with 100,
Hmm.
200, 500 trucks. Next day, new company out of business. Next day, new company out of business. And they are saying everything is great. Finally, we are out of recession. Uh, we still we still need to be careful uh, and observe what's going on. And we hope that things will change. 2026 would be much better for us, asset-based trucking companies, as we hit the bottom for sure. We are now moving up. We waited like 3.5 years for this, and now rates are changing. But I think shippers and customers are still not understanding that rates are changing, as those brokers and 3PL companies are trying to absorb loss, and they are maybe getting some loss. They don't want to change the pricing with their customer, as they are afraid that they will lose the customer. So customers, they don't feel the change. Maybe they will feel, few just last few weeks, but first few weeks, they will not feel anything, as brokers are trying to protect their customers. They think they will lose money, week or two, and then everything will go back to the previous numbers. But that's not good too. So I think the trends in 2026 will be that the rates finally become more rational. So cheap
Hmm.
freight will be disappearing, and carrier count will normalize to pre COVID numbers, and that finally we'll have a volume of good freight,
Hmm.
and discipline will, I think, win. So the mid-sized disciplined carriers will outperform maybe the big companies.
Excellent. Amazing. Nash, this has been such a good conversation. I've learned so much about the trucking industry and the business as in a whole and where you're taking your company. And thank you for sharing all this information. Where can people in this industry, in this space, find you and connect with you?
Well, we have our company website, whitecitylogistics.com, and they can find us on LinkedIn. We have
Hmm?
a company profile, and I have my profile over there. So they can find us at these two websites.
Thank you so much. This has been great. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.